All right, we're back. Good afternoon, Easy Street Training with Easy, and this is an emergency program. No, for real. I'm serious. This show was called on I'm supposed to be off this week, and Jose, you can go ahead and fade down that music right there. I was supposed to take off this week and relax, and we were going to run a rerun, but we'll do that next week. So my good friend Cookie, daughter of Godfather Go-Go Chuck Brown is here, and Sharella's here from EliteRadioDC.com. She has her own little sex show that we will talk about.
On the level with Sharella at EliteDC.com.
On the level with Sharella.
And Tony's going to hold down Facebook and Twitter for us. Now, this is how this all came about. Yesterday, Cookie was here at the radio station, and she was going on about, I'm not going to have sex with nobody until I find Mr. Right.
That's what I said, and that's what I meant, and I'm here to represent.
I know that's right.
How did you come to this conclusion, and what happened? I mean, whether the man thinks you had a relationship with a dude and he made you feel bad, you decided you came to this conclusion, or it happened some other way?
A man can't make me feel any kind of way unless I let him. I decided this for me, and I feel that it's best for me right now until I find who I want to be with. I'm holding jewels here, okay? And you can't walk in the jewelry store and just get them. You got to pay for it, okay? So you will not get these jewels. These cookies are not baked yet,
Ow.
okay? So, before you turn this oven on, you got to be Mr. Right.
You know what? I want to open up the line to other women that feel this way. If you're listening to this right now, and I think it's total nonsense, I'll tell you why in a minute. 1-800-450.
That's because you want me easy.
1-800-450-7876. That's 1-800-450-7876. I want to talk to the ladies that are saying they are not going to have sex. They're not going to do anything until they find Mr. Right.
I didn't say anything.
That's the other part of the discussion that we would talk about. I think that's Sharella's, her domain, when we start talking about alternative ways of being able to survive. I'll just say like
Me and Sharella should have a reality show and show them.
Oh, you know what? I don't have a problem with that. The money is right.
Okay.
Wow. Y'all are bugging already.
I'm just saying, it's real. You don't always have to have a man to be pleased. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And real women, I'm sure Sharella will agree, we know how to please ourselves better than many men. I'm not going to say most, but
First of all, it starts with us first. It starts with us first. We have to know our own bodies before we can allow anyone else to explore, or like Cookie said, bake our cookies.
Okay.
We have to understand what we desire, what we need, what we long for ourselves first. So knowing that, it helps to know what the man can do for you instead of just letting him do whatever he wants to you and you just lay there. So it starts with knowing your body, knowing what you like and you desire it first. It starts with you as a woman.
So what happened to this whole idea of man and woman meeting, coming together, liking each other, going out on a couple of dates, saying, hey, I like you, you dig me. Hey, look, let's move a little further in this relationship. Oh, my goodness.
Easy,
What-
this DC.
Hold on. Let me
Okay.
get in. Can I spend the night? Yeah, you can spend the night. Okay, we're going to be together. And these things develop into all these things. What happened to the art of a man actually being able to, I don't want to say figure out, but a man being able to really find out, what makes you feel good. Instead of you going and you finding out and then, I don't have you could pleasure yourself all you want to.
I sure can.
That's your body and you can do that all day long. But
I sure do.
But at the same time, but at the same time, I think that I don't know, something about it. Maybe I'm
I
not.
think it still exists, but I don't think that the execution is being. I don't think that men are executing properly when it comes to dating or even knowing how to communicate with a woman in a way that it's not saying all I want to do is have sex with you right now. If that's what he's thinking, that's fine for him. That's the way he feels. That's his opinion. That's his approach. But I think that the execution of dating and the execution of communicating with a woman and the execution of taking her out and showing her a good time, it still exists. But no one really knows how to execute.
Well, you know what? Let me tell you what it sounds like to me. That sounds like there's a difference between men and boys.
There you go.
That's the difference.
That's it.
Okay? And who you just described a second ago, that's boys. That's
Yeah, we
not
have
men.
a lot of 40-year-old, 30-year-old boys out
Yes,
there.
exactly.
Yeah, hello.
And-
Back in church.
And women too. And women too. There's some 45-year-old
is.
women out here that's acting 13, you know, in their relationships
Well,
too.
they're not
so.
in this room right now, so let's just
Amen.
move on from that. Men, if you find a real man, they'll want to do the execution, as she was stating. They'll want to execute getting to know you, taking you out, mingling, socializing, you know, and then all of that leads up to the ultimate pleasure
Right,
of stepping into my bedroom.
right.
Or maybe yours.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe the backseat of the car. You just
Who
don't
knows?
know where
The
it's gonna
hood,
happen.
you never know.
But at the same time, it's just not happening like that. Right now in DC, you here and he's here, and then you there, and then they think you're supposed to leave with them right then and there. What? Boo-boo. See, you're not coming to my house, eating my food, and laying in my bed that I pay the bills for. I went to the grocery store. I pushed the cart down the aisle.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
You
Now,
did
if
the work
wanna-
to buy these
okay.
groceries.
Yes.
If you want to eat, you better bring the bag of groceries with you.
Okay. I can dig that.
Okay.
I feel like nowadays with some women, they don't know how to hold back. They give everything because that's how they are. That's how they are taught. That's how they are raised,
And that's what they seen.
and that's what they seeing.
What do you mean? Give it? Just do it all.
What I mean is, for a man who, okay, say for example, you fall in love with a man, okay? You fall in love with him. He's no good. Everybody that you love and care about and that is around you know that he is nothing. He's no good, no job, no aspirations, no goals, no drive, no nothing. But you cook, you clean, you give him all, and cookie words, all of your cookies, all your jewels, you give him everything. So when that relationship ends, he feels like he could do the same to the next woman. So that's what I'm saying about the execution. A lot of women mislead, I'm not saying all women, a lot of women mislead a man to not knowing you have to put in work as I'm putting in work
There you go.
for us to succeed in this relationship, whether it be sexual, spiritual, mental, emotional. We both have to put in work. And even if it's just a sexual relationship, there's still work to be put in. And a lot
course.
of people don't realize that.
But you know what? Just to what she just stated, there is such a shortage of men out here that the women feel like they have to do whatever by any means necessary. You know what I'm saying? To get the one few, the piece of the one that they see out
Right.
there. You know, and that's part of the problem too. And then it goes back to we need to reach out to our younger females now and let them know, slow down, baby girl. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to do all of that right now. And these men are taking advantage of those who are not being schooled to know
Do
that
you
you
really?
don't have to do all that.
You really think that brothers? And again, my phone number is 1-800-450-7876. You listen to this on the radio. I would love to have you comment if you have feelings or whatever you want to chime in any way. This is the time to do it. Do you really think that brothers go out to the club with the mindset, well, hey, the ratio to men to women is gonna be like 7 chicks to 1 dude? That means I got 6 chances or 7 chances to get it.
I've
And
heard it before.
if she don't get it,
I've seen it.
then I'll go to this one or I'll go to this one. But eventually, I won't be going home alone. Do you mean to tell me that guys are really thinking like that?
Guys, not even thinking like
They
that. Guys
knowing
are
it.
executing. That's what they execute.
I don't buy that. I don't buy that.
Easy.
Come on
I have
now,
a
you in
friend,
the club
and I
doing
want
what
him.
we are. You
I'm
see
going
it
to text
yourself.
him, and I
Right.
hope he calls up here. But I have a guy friend who does that. He don't have no problem with being a broke male gigolo. No problem with it because he has no, like I said, no aspiration to get a job, no aspiration to ever have a career, no aspiration to ever get his own money. He knows that in the clubs there are 7-to-1 ratio, and 9 times out of 10, 5 of the 7 women have careers,
Yep.
jobs. So they know when they go in there, they gonna get somebody. They gonna get some expensive jewels and go home with.
Well, and the women are knowing that it's only going to be 2 or 3 of them to their choosing.
Yeah.
You know, so if it's 2 or 3 to their choosing, and then it's 100 of us in there, they feel like they have to do whatever it takes to jump from number 98 in that line to get to number 1 in that line to go home with that man.
Yeah.
And it's sad. So
It's
it really
very
is
sad.
sad. It really is sad.
It's an insecurity thing as well. Insecurity plays a huge role in our discussion tonight.
In a woman's mind?
Men
And a
and
man
women.
too. Some men settle too, just like women settle.
Yes.
Men settle. You see the woman out here who know damn well she shouldn't have on what she got on,
Mm-hmm.
and walking around looking like, boo, go back home. And
Right.
what girlfriends let you out the house looking like that?
She don't have
But
any
you
real
will take her
ones.
home because she said, yeah, she'll go with you. Wouldn't you, Easy?
Of course not. Hey, look, we're going to take a break, come right back, take your phone calls, 1-800-450-7876. My next question is this. If Cookie, and I don't want you to answer it right now. I don't want you to answer it right now. My question after the break is this. How long can you hold out? How long can you just say, you know what, I'm going to just chill until I get the right one? That's our next question. She will answer it next. Okay, on 1450 AM. We call this Trending with Easy on WOL. All right, we're back. Very interesting Trending with Easy. I mean, we're talking about all kinds of sexual stuff. We usually don't do this. Cookie's here. Sharella's here from EliteRadioDC.com. She has her very own show that comes on, I think, 2 times a week.
Monday and Wednesday from 8 to 10 p.m.
All right, thank you very much. What is your Twitter, by the way?
At Sherella, SHERRELLA. And proceed with caution.
Well, thank you for the warning. Now,
I gotta do her show.
Yes.
Yeah, go on with her sometime. All right, we have Erica on line 1. Go ahead, Erica. You have a comment in regards to what you're hearing on the show today?
Yes, I have a comment. One is, I had posed a question to you on Twitter. I don't know if you guys were. It was, you to put out there whether or not there are some females that exist who maybe have not had that type of emotion where they have cried or sex. Because I do know some hardcore, self-proclaimed feminists, they regard sex almost the same way that men do.
I'm one of those girls.
Are you?
Yes.
Oh, we weren't talking about women. We were talking about men doing
No, we were. No, I don't think that we were saying that. I was saying that a lot of women, when they do have that connection, that powerful connection between, man and woman, they may cry during sex. I'm not saying that it's a mandatory thing to say, okay, I know that we're really in love if I cry, because it doesn't happen all the time. It may happen
Right.
once in a blue moon,
Right.
but a lot of women have not experienced it.
Right.
And I'm not saying that, you're not in love or you didn't fall in love. I'm just saying that you haven't, a lot of people just reach a different level of connection, a different level of their own love when they
only
do
cried
cry.
one time myself, but I've had really good sex.
Yeah.
So, with all this being said, okay, Sherella, I mean, if you don't mind me asking.
I don't.
Okay. How many times have you cried?
4.
Oh, you keeping track?
I know it because I can remember. It's not a vague memory.
Okay.
It's very. It's just like a child. When you give birth, you
Right.
remember these type of things because it's monumental.
It's
Okay,
something
And
special.
So
it's
then-
monumental with the sex gods. with
Okay.
me.
So where are these guys now? Are they still in your life? I mean, did it equal a good relationship because they made you feel a certain way?
One of them is my relationship now. I'm still with him, my child's father.
Okay. Very good.
And the one who made me cry, no, I'm not with anymore.
Is he the one that led you to this vow of I'm
Oh,
not
no,
going?
no. I led me. See, real women lead themselves. It doesn't take a man to lead you to do anything that you feel is going to be for the betterment of yourself. And same thing goes for a man. A real man is going to lead himself. But behind every good man, there is a great woman.
I know that's right.
And the guy that
I would
I
have to
made
agree with
cry
that.
is no longer in my life either.
Make sure you hear that, girl.
Now, Troy's here. I'm the only guy on the panel, and Jose called in too. And this whole thing about men crying during sex, I hope y'all understand. It's not personal.
Oh my God! Who keeps saying men crying during sex? We said a man who has cried or shed a tear through this ultimate
Powerful
experience that
connection.
he just experienced with a real woman.
Well, no man, I don't know any man. Jose, Have you ever heard of such a thing?
The hell
I mean,
no.
a man actually shedding a tear because of some powerful connection. Have you ever heard of such a thing as a man?